Grace Payne,
Jay Brimhall.
how's it going?
It's awesome. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
4th of July.
4th of July,
Happy
Independence
4th
Day
of July.
on a Tuesday.
That's right. That's right.
Got a lot going on, lots of people out here.
Sure do.
It's been a warm morning, so it's going to be a warm day.
It is.
It's
Well,
going
we
to
got
be a great day.
a nice breeze.
Little
that's
breeze. It'll get a
keeping-
little stiffer as the time goes on, but
keeping us going.
lots of folks up in the White Mountains over the last week or so.
That's
It's
right.
been insane
It has.
up here.
It
But
has.
we're glad everybody's here, and we're going to see a parade here shortly.
That's right. I see a lot of happy faces in their camp chairs, kiddos running around. It looks great. Happy families out here. We have, remind me, Jay.
89. We have 89 floats today.
Awesome.
So we're going to talk about 89 different floats that have come from Show Low, from the surrounding area, from law enforcement to fire department to
Local businesses.
local businesses. Our Grand Marshal, who's kind of a special dude, we'll talk a little bit more about him in a little bit when
Oh,
these
I can't
floats
wait.
start coming down the way here.
That's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it should be great. This is a non-political year. I mean, it's always a political year, but it's a non-election year.
That's right.
And so generally during election years, we've got north of 100 floats, maybe 100, 110. And this year, we've got 89, which is a very comfortable place
It is.
to be.
It's going to be, the parade is just going to be awesome. Now, talk to me about Freedom Fest afterwards, because that is just going to be an excellent afternoon.
Yeah, it's going to be an excellent afternoon. We've got a lot planned. It starts at 3 p.m. at Show Low High School. So there will be vendors there. There will be live music there. That's going to go on. Oh, we have there is not going to be a traditional kid zone this year.
That's right. We had a kind of a little headache there, didn't we?
Again, the wonderful world of insurance.
That's right.
And it's hopefully a problem that we're going to get solved here in the next year. So hopefully next year it will be a little bit different, and we'll be able to do our traditional kid zone with rides and games for the kids. But we did get a BMX stunt show.
That's right. They're going to put on a superhero stunt show.
Yeah.
It's going to be so cool. So if your kiddos, enjoy the Avengers, Superman.
And I don't know what they're going to do.
I don't either.
I'm kind of intrigued. Our whole team has been going hot and heavy for the last 10 or so days to get every loose end wrapped up, and I think we've done a great job at doing that.
Yeah.
But one thing that is kind of an unknown at this point is that stunt show.
That's right. I think they're kind of keeping it under wraps for everyone for a big surprise,
Yeah.
which is going to be really cool.
But it should be neat. Everybody, the folks in the chatter online seem to be pretty positive. So,
Absolutely. And we just want to let folks know we totally understand, everyone's used to the bounces and the slides. So thank you so much to our community for being patient with us.
yeah.
While we had a little bit of a hard time getting those, and we zigzagged a little bit, we want to make sure that our community is still super happy. Superhero stunt show, live music.
Well, hey, let's talk about what happens at 9 p.m.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
At 9 p.m. sharp, we're going to turn off those lights at the football stadium at Show Low High School, and we are going to have one of the largest fireworks shows in the state of Arizona.
Yes.
May or may not have gone. I did. Me and my family did attend a fireworks show on Saturday at another northern Arizona city, and it was lackluster.
Bummer.
And I was just thinking to myself, man, we're spoiled in Show Low. And
We are. The White Mountains,
We
they
do it
do
right.
it right.
We do it
Without
right.
a doubt. Now, I will say, me and my family, we went to the Heber Overguard show
Yeah.
on Saturday.
I heard they did a great job.
They did. It was pretty darn cool. But us here at Show Low, we're proud of our fireworks show.
Yeah. The fireworks vendor for most of the state of Arizona, he actually is a guy who I text with on and off throughout the year. He's just a good dude. But I did go and I did see what we have in storage, what he brought up for our team to shoot the fireworks off. And let me just tell you, It is going to be great. And again, I know I said this in our pre-broadcast last week. It's not just because we're doing it. It's literally going to own.
It is. It's going to be awesome. So awesome. Now,
As my daughter would say, it's going to slay. I've got a 12-year-old daughter and a 14-year-old son who are teaching me the hip vernacular.
the young cool
Yeah, so
words.
slay. It's going to slay.
Slay.
Yeah.
Very cool. Now, sleigh, that makes me think of this upcoming weekend. Now, folks, don't forget, Show Low is hopping during the summertime. We have Medieval Mayhem
Oh, yeah, that's right.
coming up this
That's
weekend.
This weekend.
It is. So if
Usually
you,
it's the weekend when 4th of July follows, is on a weekend. It's the following weekend, but
That's
this week
right.
it's on the same weekend as this week of Independence Day.
absolutely bring your families out. It's going to be a real fun weekend as we conclude our week. Now, hold on. We blew it.
What did we blow?
We forgot to talk about the splash zone.
Oh yeah,
Right
the
after
splash
the
zone.
parade.
That's right. Immediately following us, I'm actually going to pick up my backpack, which is right down here, and put on my hat and go that way down to Frontier Park, where we have the new splash pad and inclusive playground.
Yes.
We do have a fire hydrant down there that Timber Mesa is hooked up to, and we're going to get everybody down there wet. We're going to turn the sprinklers on. We're going to have footballs, soccer balls, other kinds of balls, and frisbees and stuff that we went and bought yesterday.
Yep.
And we're going to have those all out on the field for kids to have a good time and play with. So
Absolutely. So all day long activities.
so that's from like right after the parade, 10:45-ish through 1, and then you can get ready, go home for a little bit, get ready for the
Freedom
Fest, and enjoy the whole day.
That's right. It's a nice little break. Go home, have a little lunch, reset,
Put
more
on some aloe vera
sunscreen,
lotion, and sunburn.
and then come on out. Live music. Do we know who's playing tonight? Our bands?
Let's see. Let's see here.
It is not on our
It's
flyer.
not on our flyer.
But
Gosh
that's
dang it.
okay.
I did talk to one of the guys today, personal friend of mine, Gene Garcia. He is a drummer. I attempt to be a drummer, but he is amazing. His band is called Plain Jane. They've played a lot of our events. They're an outstanding group.
Yes, well known on the mountain. So if you're a
Yep.
Plain Jane fan, head
Come
out
on
to
down.
Freedom
They're on at
Fest.
6. They're on at 6 p.m.
Cool. Very cool. Now,
Speaking of bands, I do have to talk about my Waiting for Eternity. I've got a buddy who I told, hey, I'm going to wear your T-shirt because they're a very patriotic band. They're kind of a cross-country rock guys. They're on
Awesome.
tour right now. And so what's up, Nate?
saying hi to our friends.
Yep.
Say hi to our families. Your family
Yeah, my
is
family is all over the place. I may or may not have people watching in Montana and then in Prescott. So
awesome.
hi, Mom. How
And
about you?
My boys are at home, and then my daughter's still at school in Flag. But if you guys are watching, hi guys. I see you in a little bit, and we'll have lunch. It's gonna be a great day. Now, some people I get a lot of questions. Stage 1, fire
restrictions. Yeah.
You know, folks unsure of what's going on. So, just want to say real quick that fireworks, weather permitting, will happen tonight. But that's because we have the professionals
Yeah.
on our side. The insured, the great guys with the know-how, and they do it safely.
And they've been through school. They've been certified. They've
That's right.
done everything to satisfy the requirements of.
That's right. So that's how we know that it's going to be a safe show. It's going to be a good show. Now, Stage 1 does prohibit consumer fireworks, private fireworks, because it's just not safe. Too many, dry, brushy areas that an oops happens, and then we have a fire. And that's what we're trying to prevent.
Speaking of that, I was with my family at that city that shall remain unnamed. And we were watching the fireworks show, and there was a brush fire off to our left about 2 miles away. And again, it's just dry. We live in Arizona. We live in a place in Arizona that if it burns, it's not coming back for as long as we're here,
That's
certainly,
right.
and our children, maybe our grandchildren.
Mm-hmm.
So just be smart, be safe.
Yep.
We don't need casualties on this wonderful day. So
no,
just
enjoy
be
your
wise,
family
guys.
time. Yep, safety first, without a doubt.
So we're just vamping here,
We
waiting for
are.
the first float, which is going to be the Honor Guard, the VFW Honor Guard. Since Grace has a nicer voice, she's going to announce these floats, and I'll just give colored commentary
It'll
as
be
we
awesome.
go through.
You've been on the mountain a long time, living up here.
Some would say I just barely got here. I've been up here. This is my 10th. This is my 10th
Awesome.
4th of July.
Very cool. This is my husband's and my third.
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 Okay.
We're still, I guess you could tease us and say we're still a little bit new kids on the block.
Well, there's a lot of new kids on the block here. I mean, just paying attention to the Facebook posts and whatnot.
Yep.
There's a lot of people up here who don't really know the order of operations of this day. And
Sure.
we're so ingrained in it. It's just like
We are.
we just take it as rote.
Mhm.
And we have to remember that there are lots of new folks. And so, answering those comments on Facebook is
Absolutely.
we'll do a better job moving forward. Again, sometimes we just don't know what we don't know. So
Right.
we appreciate your patience, Facebook commenters.
Yep, without a doubt. But it's going to be a great day. I mean, beautiful weather, blue skies. I'm not sure that we could have asked for a nicer day for our 4th of July.
Yep, I agree. This is always a fun day. And I do enjoy the 4th of July. It's just a long day for staff.
Mm-hmm.
But the best thing about 4th of July, in my opinion, is the fireworks. Everything that leads up to that point is it's great. But if there are no fireworks, it's kind of a drag. And
Yeah.
I remember, just kind of reminiscing back on the 4th of July 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody remembers what was going on 3 years ago. And we did not have a parade. We did not have a Freedom Fest, but we did have the biggest fireworks show in the state of Arizona that year. We were one of the very, very few cities who ended up shooting fireworks. And as such, I mean, the Tempes and the larger municipalities down in the valley, they didn't have their shows that year, but we did.
Right.
And
Well-
I'm actually pretty proud of that.
Without a doubt, fireworks are just that special moment that seems to bring everyone together. Friends, family, the community. You watch a beautiful show, and it's just an awesome, awesome way to end the day.
Yeah, it's there are lots of really good vantage points just for those who may not be familiar with our fireworks show.
Oh,
and-
yeah. Where's a good sitting spot?
Oh, where we're sitting is fantastic.
Really?
Oh, absolutely.
Because I do hear that question from
Yeah.
folks. Can I see the fireworks from the Deusa clubs?
if pretty much so the fireworks are shot off at the north practice field, that northernmost practice field right next to the bus barn at the high school. That's where
Okay.
you're going to see everybody assembled. There's going to be limited entry into that area
Mm-hmm.
for that reason. But that's where it's shot off, so it's kind of a lower area. If I got pictures one year from Porter Mountain that were unbelievable.
Really?
Unbelievable. Yeah.
Very cool.
So, I mean, there are a lot of different places around the city where you can watch the show.
Mm-hmm.
Just look for where people are gathered and see if there's space
Yeah.
for you to fit in.
We've got our long timers who know where
yeah,
all the,
they know where all the
sweet spots
sweet spots are.
Cool. Very cool.
I'm trying to think, if you're kind of in the southern part of town, you just need to kind of find a higher peak.
Mm-hmm.
Over at the LDS Stake Center on the 6260 split,
Okay.
there by the Victorian, it's actually got a really good view.
And
That's
the-
kind of far away. You wouldn't think that over there
No.
would have a good view. It does.
Well, the Victorian is beautiful. They have their gorgeous flag display out
Yeah.
too. If you're just, feeling like buzzing through and seeing some awesome patriotic spots, that's a nice one.
Yeah, that is a good spot. There are a couple. It doesn't matter. So over at the industrial park, which is along State Route 77, there are some nice places around in there where you can see it's a little bit further off, but actually it gives it some pretty cool perspective. You can see kind of the light perspective around the fireworks, which gives it
Awesome.
an even more kind of an ethereal type of a feel, which is really cool.
That is so cool.
Actually, that's where we watched our first fireworks show in Sholo, was over there on
Oh,
a kind of like
cool.
Lumberman's Loop around
Yeah.
there. So that's a really good area to watch the fireworks also.
Excellent.
I'm just going down the list here, just like the hit list.
the
but,
hit list. Well, I'm starting to hear some drums.
Yeah,
They're
I've heard
coming
those
our
drums
way.
there for a bit, so
And
got
I
a little
just
bit
love-
of focusing action going on in front of us. We have Miles in front of us. So we just want to take a second and thank this team, Miles and his team, for getting out here early, getting this thing set up, and just making it so we could come in, sit down, put these microphones on, and do this show for you. We really appreciate them, and they're kind of the
Absolutely.
guys behind the scenes, and yeah, I mean,
And
they're
ton of staff working today. Sholo
Tons.
TV, Public Works, Fire Department, Police Department. So for
Parks
everyone
and Rec
who's
for sure.
Parks
I mean,
and Rec.
this is a 14, 15, maybe 16, 17 hour day for a lot of us.
Absolutely. So our friends and staff who have come in today to share the day with us, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah. And again, there was, just to kind of shout out Public Works real quick, there were some things that just kind of I lost this morning, and I'm thinking through the different things. It's like, oh crap, yeah, I need this, I need that. A couple text messages, and they're like, we got it.
Yeah.
You know,
Just awesome guys. We are truly blessed
this
with
is a great team,
Yeah.
wonderful team.
Excellent.
And it
team.
has been for a very long time. That's the culture.
It is.
And it's humbling to be part of that culture.
Totally.
And it really, this day, this 4th of July day, it's a Sholo day.
It is.
Like, you think of, like, there's nobody in northern Arizona who has a fireworks show like we have. Honestly, there's like the stage that we have over that we do a lot of our events with. There's nobody who puts as much pride into that stage as the city of Sholo has. So it's just wonderful to be part of this team. And God bless America.
Right?
God bless Sholo.
Absolutely.
And here we're going to start.
I see
Look at that.
flags. I hear music. And our newest staff member, he just gave me the we're getting close sign. So here we go.
You want to run through this, and then we can just talk a little bit about these guys, because we do. The city does
Absolutely.
interact with this VFW group an awful lot.
They are such a generous group. So this is our VFW Post 9907 Honor Guard. The White Mountain Honor Guard is made up of all volunteer men and women from the VFW Post 9907, American Legion, and disabled veterans. They perform military ceremony for all military veterans' funerals if asked by the survivors. The flag raising ceremonies, their auxiliary members do fundraisers for the troops and mail them to help community vets. They also teach flag etiquette at the local schools. How cool is that?
Yeah, they do a lot of stuff. They do a lot of events and commemorate days at the City of Sholo Veterans Memorial that's right by City Hall.
Yeah.
So we appreciate them. We appreciate them leading the parade every single year.
Such a spirited, generous group. They are just so cool. And it looks like they are followed behind by the White Mountain Base Submarine Vets Bike.
Look at that.
I know.
Another very charitable group of
Without a doubt.
gentlemen
The
and
White
ladies
Mountain
who
Base
do a lot of
Submarine.
good work.
Yep, the Submarine Charity Group. And they just showed off a miniature replica of the USS Thrasher. So we just got a honk from Fishers of Men for veterans. They assist veterans here on the mountain and provide haircuts, showers, and much more. Just some terrific
Yep.
support for our veterans.
Tell you what, and we get to hear about a lot of the events that these groups put on, and we've got a lot of really, really wonderful people on this mountain.
We do, without a doubt. Always willing to give a hand up. Veterans Village Thrift Store.
Could tell we've got quite the veterans population on the mountain.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, our Walking Down Ranch, Veterans Village, and they are ready to party in the USA. Have we talked about how that's our theme this year?
That's our theme. And in all honesty, I didn't even know that song. And then I went to YouTube and searched what Party in the USA, and I've heard it a billion times. I just never knew what it was.
I bet.
And
Well-
now, it's going to follow this video forever.
It's going to be stuck in everyone's heads this afternoon, but that's okay, because there is no better time than to party in the USA.
All right. Is this our Grand Marshal?
This is our Grand Marshal, folks.
And pun certainly intended there.
Yeah?
Well, because his name's Marshall.
That's true. That's true. Ladies and gentlemen, let us introduce our Grand Marshal, Marshall Pratt. He is the instrumental music teacher at Show Low High School for the past 32 years. He has loved teaching and his teaching career, serving our community, and he will cherish all of those memories. We wish Mr. Pratt a very happy retirement, and Marshall is accompanied today by his 97-year-old mother.
Well, I tell you what, I know Marshall personally, and there is not a person on this entire mountain who's had more of a positive effect on the youth than Marshall Pratt.
Well, reaching out through music and making this a family affair, this is just so cool. He's got some of his alumni from 1991.
Yeah, look at this.
Oh, and the kiddos are going out there to get candy.
Hey, would you like to walk in the parade? You can tell he did some recruiting.
He did. Like I said, this is a family affair, and we truly wish you the happiest of retirements, Mr. Pratt.
Yeah, awesome guy. They don't get more awesome than Marshall Pratt. They just don't.
And how perfect is it? Right behind them, we are hearing the fantastic sounds of the Show Low High School Marching Band. We honor Mr. Pratt for his 32 years of dedicated service and wish him a happy retirement. The Show Low High School Band marches every year in the 4th of July Show Low Parade as well as the Christmas Parade. For the Phoenix Veterans Day Parade, they combine with other bands from the area in the White Mountains and other marching bands. This band is directed by Marshall Pratt.
It's awesome. Love it.
Ah, look at our young people.
One of those drummers is one of my basketball players.
How cool.
Yeah, and it's great that he's a drummer. The world needs more drummers, guys. We need more drummers.
That's right. And now we have the Show Low Police Department. Representing your Show Low PD is their parade detail, consisting of Community Relations Officer Cameron Peterson, Police Assistant
He's
Mercedes
that guy you're looking at right
Maywald.
now.
That's right. Oh.
And the guy holding the camera is the guy, it's his son.
That's right.
Holding it on his dad right there. How cool is that?
So many community. Oh, so we have a big horse and a little horse. So awesome. They also have their 911 dispatcher, Desiree, Communications Manager Catherine Salazar, 911 Supervisor Maria Garvin, and of course, following behind is going to be Show Low's Mayor Leach.
There he is.
We're going to have to give big smiles and big waves to Mayor Leach as he comes through.
We got a lot of council members coming through here.
That's right.
Yeah, I think there are 6 of our council members wanted to be part of this parade today.
And such a dedicated group of council people,
man.
you know, always
Betcha.
willing to hear out their constituents, listen to problems, be active problem solvers. We are exceedingly thankful.
I tell you what, our council comes to staff, and it's just such a proactive, good experience with them.
It is.
And
So
got our float this year. Lots of inflatables on there. Look at that.
that's right.
Got Uncle Sam, who's a little bit. He's got some lower back problems. He needs to stretch out his hamstrings a little bit.
Well, you know what?
Maybe his hip flexors strengthen them.
The city of Show Low sure knows how to party in the USA. As we were talking about before, we'd love to remind folks that the Splash Zone at Frontier Park follows the parade, and we party like it's 1776 at Freedom Fest. This afternoon at 3 p.m., Show Low High School football complex. Don't miss out on our superhero stunt show.
That's right.
There's Mayor Leach.
It's Mayor Leach. Got Connie Kakavas in the back there.
That's
and
right.
Brent Hatch. I think that's driven by our chief provost, too.
It is. It is. And what a neat new ATV they
Dude,
have.
that thing's awesome.
It is super cool.
Oh, could you fit an elk in the back of that? I think you could. I think if you kind of maybe cut. Well, let's not get too gory, but I think you could make
Think
it
it
fit.
could happen. All right. Looks
We
like
haven't had any lulls yet.
we haven't.
That's a little bit of 4th of July magic right there, Grace
It
Payne.
is. It is. Arizona's Army National Guard. They live here, work here, and serve here. We give special thanks to the Arizona Army National Guard.
I need to turn the page. I hadn't turned the page yet.
Oh yeah, we're already one page through, and on a personal note, the Army will always have a special place in my heart. My husband served, and those are great guys. Excellent guys.
We need
and
them.
Gals.
You know what? We need them to fight and be ready to do that, but we also need their leadership.
Absolutely.
We need them to be strong people
powerful,
in society.
Responsible.
That is America.
It is. All of us coming together as one community, doing service projects and uplifting each other.
Boy.
It's been an excellent example.
It looks like we might have a little bit of a gap here, so we can kind of maybe talk a little bit.
Absolutely.
Anything stuck out to you yet?
I am a sucker for the marching band. How great did they sound?
Oh, man, they sounded really good. Tight. They sounded tight.
So
and coming
awesome.
from a musician, someone who tries to be a musician, nothing inspires more, that emotion that music gives you than when everything is happening as it should.
Yes.
And that band right there,
yeah,
they had it.
And what a dedicated group of kids, too. We know it's summertime.
Summertime, yeah.
School is out, but they are here. They have been practicing, getting all buttoned up so they could be a part of the parade, and that, to me, is just the coolest.
Yep. And I know they've been practicing at night, too, because Keegan, my drummer guy in that band, he would act not even in the morning, so he'd go from workouts right to drumline and getting ready for what they're doing right now. So lots of dedication.
Super hard work, absolutely. Now that our lull is catching up, we have the Navajo County Sheriff's Office. Navajo County Sheriff David M. Klaus and members from the Navajo County Sheriff's Office saying good morning to us all. We thank our sheriffs for keeping us
there's
safe.
Klaus on the horse.
That's right.
Is he throwing out red vines?
He might be.
What are those?
I'm not
Are
sure.
they wristbands?
Glow sticks? Maybe?
No, Otter Pops?
Otter Pops.
Dude, we got to get out our Otter Pops.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Oh, and there's Brian Swanty back there.
Absolutely.
No, Brian. Everybody knows Brian.
Everybody knows Brian, and they're joined by members of their family. That is just so darn awesome. Thank you, Sheriff's Office, for working so hard and keeping us safe.
Those are Otter Pops. Look at that.
They are. Oh, the kiddos love it.
Tabby. Okay.
Popsicles all over.
Boy, I'd see a little red-headed girl out there who has like 3 or 4 Otter Pops. We'll see how giving she is, because they're not going to last in that bag, young lady.
They're not.
At least in the ice state that they're in. Is this the sheriff's posse?
It sure is.
Awesome.
Sheriff's Posse coming through. The White Mountain Sheriff's Posse is a search and rescue volunteer group that started in 1957. This year they completed their 51st Pony Express mail ride. How cool is that?
That is awesome.
Pony Express for 51 years.
I tell you what, there have been a couple times in this community where we've got somebody lost out there, and these guys go out and they have assisted in finding those folks.
They do. Always ready to help.
Again, I'm sensing a theme here, Grace Payne.
Yes.
We live in a pretty darn good place.
We sure do.
We live in an environment with some pretty darn good people, don't we?
We absolutely do.
Yep.
Wagon Wheel, RV and Mini Storage, also joining as a part of the posse. We're just such a giving community. Absolutely love it.
All right, what do we got here?
This is Meals on Wheels.
All right.
Arizona White Mountains. They wish to send happy thoughts of a happy Independence Day from Meals on Wheels, our seniors, and Turn of a Card Community Center. Meals on Wheels serves 1,200 nutritious and delicious fresh home-delivered meals to our isolated seniors through the White Mountain communities.
Yep.
And they want to let folks know that they are always looking for volunteers. So
Yeah.
if you feel the
Please
spirit of
volunteer with
service, please do.
I actually sit on their board, and they need volunteers. They do wonderful work.
They do. And now here's our future First Responders of America. They are a nationwide organization that teaches and trains youth ages 13 to 18 about all types of first responders. Cadets that graduate from the academy serve the community and volunteer for public safety agencies.
Again, we need good kids.
We do. Hardworking kiddos ready to be first responders.
All
that
right.
just warms
Got
the
the
heart.
rodeo queens now.
That's right, Navajo County Fair. This is your 2023 Navajo County Royalty Court. Queen McKenna Solomon, Teen Queen Brooklyn Willis, and our little buckaroo Harper Carlson.
Those are some nice looking gals, and boy, those horses are awful nice looking too.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, decorated with bows and stars and stripes. All right, folks.
Miss Jill Tinkle, I recognize her anywhere.
That's right. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is here. Trevor Tinkle, State
Boy,
Farm,
that was right
voted.
on cue.
Yeah?
They pushed the song. Da, 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 da.
We did it! Best insurance agent twice this year. And they would love the chance to meet you. So stop by every Friday for a fresh baked cookie and a free quote.
I may do that. Who doesn't love a fresh baked cookie?
Everyone.
If
Everyone
you
loves
don't,
a
then
cookie.
you need therapy.
Or to stop by the Tinkles, talk with them, enjoy a cookie, and see what they can do for you. Oh, now they have their special State Farm Slug Bug.
Uh-oh, don't hit me.
I won't. But I will very excitedly shout out Slug Bug. Ah!
Oh, I gotcha.
For all of our viewers out there. It's got
That
some
is a
flags.
beautiful bug.
Yeah, flags and bunting. So cool. Awesome.
Several times in the last week or so, we've seen some Volkswagen bugs around, and
We have lots of
and
historic.
We're going to go into a personal story.
Okay.
I'm 6'8". My first car was a Volkswagen Bug,
No way.
and people were thinking, no, you couldn't fit in that. It was so good for a tall guy, a tall kid. I guess I wasn't quite that tall at that time, but pretty darn close.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved my Slug Bug. I can't imagine how many bruises on the arm my little car caused. Not me.
Uh-huh.
Just people who would see it and slug somebody.
My aunt used to say the same thing. For a little while, she drove a little yellow one. And she goes, I feel so bad. I wonder how many
How much
suckers.
violence have I
Right.
inspired?
I just
Yeah.
inspired a bunch of slugs.
Well, and also I had mine back east, and they would rust out so fast that no one had them. Like I maybe saw 2 in 2 years. So people were waiting for me to drive by to slug somebody.
That's right. All right, folks. Now is the Humane Society of the White Mountains. Look at that adorable puppy.
Look at this. That's great.
They are proudly serving our community since 1970. The only admission shelter caring for over 1,000 homeless and abused animals a year, helping our community with low-cost spay and neuter, licensing, microchipping, lost and found, along with adoptions. So don't forget to visit their Doghouse Thrift Shop. All the money of items sold at Doghouse Thrift Shop goes to support, which is just so darn awesome.
All right, and these guys are doing a great job at not having gaps.
That's right. We love freedom. The Blends Barbershop opens 7 days a week to keep you clean, confident, and ready to take on whatever life throws your way. So if you're looking for a slick haircut, head on over to the Blends Barbershop.
We've got Richard Bilby here coming up. He hired a band.
A band?
And on a flatbed, they are playing on the flatbed. They
So
are
awesome.
Richard Bilby. What a guy!
Well, the Bilbys are incredibly dedicated to the city of Show
They
Low,
are.
and their float this year is from the Bilby Family Foundation. They want to let folks know that they don't just party in the USA, they party in Show Low.
They're
Bill-
my neighbors. I can confirm.
That you can confirm. The Bilby Family Foundation is helping you all remember Bill's Bar, everyone's favorite watering hole from days gone by. And for more info, you can jump on www.bilbyfamilyfoundation.org. Oh, look at that old vintage sign.
Oh, we got a special delivery here from Mr. Bilby. We got the Coors for.
Some waters. Oh,
There you go.
goodness. Well,
Thank you, sir.
we're on the clock, so we'll pop that little booger down in the grass.
What was that, a banquet?
Yeah.
Attaboy. You can always count on Richard to get her done when it comes to the old banquets.
Oh, look at this rockin' band.
Fantastic. Only Richard Bilby, man, I tell you what.
That is a rockin' band.
You know what? I would love to do that. I would love to. Somebody hire my band to do that. It might be a little louder than that, though.
Now, this is the White Mountain Christian Academy. They're the only academy for K-12 classical education Christian school on the mountain. They are enrolling for the 23-24 school year and invite you to visit azwmca.org to learn more.
I've heard a lot about these guys. This guy in the back here on the horse there to your left,
Yeah?
he coached basketball with us last year, and
Oh,
he's told us about what they're planning on, and it sounds pretty awesome.
that
So
is
give
so
give them a
cool.
look. We love our public schools, but options are good.
Absolutely. Now enrolling.
These are
B&D
basketball
Auto
guys.
Repair.
Look at this. See, I did mention basketball. I imagine Dan has a little something to do with that.
That's awesome.
I hope they don't dribble their basketballs in the horse manure right in front of them.
This classic car in front of us features patriotic murals painted on the sides by a Native American out of Texas.
That's pretty cool.
That's right.
That,
And now
that
we
looks
have-
like it would have enough headroom for a 6'8" guy.
This float for us is our local White Mountain Walmart. And they're your one-stop shop for everything you need to party in the USA.
Look at
Whether
that.
you need red Solo cups or a new beach chair, your local Walmart has it all. So stop by and get stocked up today.
Grace, you're so good at this.
I try my hardest. I sure do. So, award-winning and record-setting Broncos by Paradise
are
Customs, located in
friggin' awesome.
Chandler, Arizona.
Well, look
Who
at
doesn't
those.
love a classic Bronco?
Dude,
These Broncos
those are so cool.
Aren't they so cool? They are the highest quality and outfitted with Coyote engines and 10-speed transmissions. Thousands of hours go into creating these works of art. So check out more at paradisecustoms.com.
Good heaven's sake.
If you're a Bronco lover, who doesn't love a Bronco?
I think Broncos are pretty great. They don't have many places to put an elk, but other than that, they're pretty great.
But they're great for cruising.
A dead elk,
tops.
a live elk. Wouldn't expect that from
Oh,
any
don't
car.
try to drive with one of those. You'll
No.
have one of those.
We've seen that in movies, and that never
That's
ends
right.
well,
That's
according
right.
to Hollywood. So it's
Our-
got to be true.
Our friend Chris Farley knows
Oh
all
my
too
gosh,
well
was
that
that?
you can't.
That's right.
Tommy Boy.
Tommy Boy. Yep. Tommy Boy. I remember last year my mom was watching, and we went on this just spiral tirade on Star Wars. So if it's Tommy Boy this year, let's see how many more Tommy Boy references we can make.
Interesting. Okay. Challenge accepted.
All right.
Well, now this is a neat one.
Yeah, this is a cool bunch here. They've been in the parade for a few years now.
They have Reed's Cattle Company. Reed's Cattle Company is your favorite local cattle ranch, famous for their excellent grass-fed beef and hilarious t-shirts. They love being a part of the business that makes this area so great. Grass-fed beef, how awesome.
Well, and it's local too. I
It
mean,
is.
there's, with all the supply chain issues that we've had in the last few years, to have a local group who does raise beef here, because that is a huge, huge thing. Like, not everybody
Absolutely.
can have a cow, right?
Yeah.
People can have chickens. People can have gardens. Having a cow is tough, and who doesn't love a wonderful steak? And if it's homegrown, all the better.
Absolutely. So buy local, shop local. Reed's Cattle Company, folks.
Boy, those are some healthy horses, boy.
They
Those
are
are some beautiful horses.
gorgeous, well-behaved, excellent.
Just well muscled, well fed.
Mm-hmm. Got some talented riders. Now here, coming up for us, we see Sisters on the Fly. Sisters on the Fly is an all-inclusive women's outdoor adventure group founded in 1999.
Oh, yeah, I've
All
met them.
women who want to share in the adventures of sisterhood are welcome. And they have more fun than anyone.
So they volunteered for us at the Martin Luther King Jr. Day of Service, which we have in April,
Awesome.
and got to meet all them. And boy, I tell you, those are some hard charging gals.
So cool. camping, hiking, biking, fishing.
Yeah, they do
are
it all.
all about
They
adventure.
really do.
I love seeing the kids in the street waving. The kiddos just get so excited.
Dude, that horn is loud.
Everyone's having a good time.
You know, there's a Star Wars connection to Tommy Boy.
Is there?
Luke, I am your father.
I don't remember that part.
You know when he's talking into the fan?
Oh, yes.
Like he's in his office and he doesn't know what to do. And
That's right.
so we just, I guess we kind of just closed the loop right there,
I
so
think
we can
we
move
did.
on if we feel so inclined, I guess.
Sure. Well,
What do we got here?
we'll take a break to
Look
talk
at, they
about
got Party
Epic
in the USA
Motorsports.
on
They
the
do.
truck.
Good job, guys. Party in the USA. Epic Motorsports Sholo wants to help you enjoy the off-road. Come visit us at 1000 North Auto Mall Parkway.
Fantastic.
Oh, that is a slick-looking racer.
So my criteria, we all know what the criteria for Jay is with UTVs. I got to time my comments in between propane trucks and UTV trucks honking. But yeah, it's
Absolutely.
got to be able to carry an elk in the back. But those are gnarly.
Oh,
Look at that thing.
such slick paint jobs.
Well, just
Awesome.
look at the rear suspension.
Yeah.
I mean, that thing is. Those are gnarly.
So cool. They're blasting some good old Toby Keith. I dig it.
Toby Keith. I'm glad someone knows that. Go wild in the comments about the guy who doesn't know Toby Keith.
That honk was from Griffin's Propane. They are your leading propane provider who can cover all your propane needs from filling up your tank to piping for converting your appliances. They have done it all for over 30 years. If you need something done, they are the company for you. Griffin's Propane, folks. Flying the flag and ready to help you get cooking in the White Mountains.
You want to annotate that?
I don't have a pen.
I don't know about a pen.
Love it. Love flying the flag. Love seeing our local businesses out here saying hello to everyone. It's just such an excellent community show.
We're getting texts right now that there's a little bit of a switcheroo, so we're just kind of notating that on our roster here just so we don't get it wrong.
That's right.
Because this is real time, ladies and gentlemen. This is, we don't have teleprompters. A certain ex-president needed a teleprompter for the first 6 or 7 years of his presidency. Not us.
That is because we are just happy to be out and about with the parade today.
Need a teleprompter.
That's right. No teleprompter.
If I
But
don't have a
everyone is-
teleprompter, I can't do anything. I'll just start saying things that I shouldn't say.
Oh boy, everyone is just decorated so wonderfully. We know who we're looking at. All right, folks, this is
Awesome.
Back the Blue of Arizona, who supports all law enforcement. Can we give a big shout, a big clap for law enforcement and public safety? They are out there doing the dirty jobs to keep us safe.
Oh boy, are they ever. So as they're here, we're going to have the Civil Air Patrol here in a second, but I mentioned a little bit earlier that we do service projects, and you know, we clean up a lot of stuff on the side of the roads that is paraphernalia that should be in cars, and you know, who really has to absorb that, aside from the people who pick it up, is
It's law enforcement.
Law enforcement, and they're dealing with that kind of nonsense so that most folks can have a better quality of life, and we just really appreciate them for what they do. I know a lot of them personally, and we have a great team here.
We sure do. Speaking of a great team, look at this youth coming through. This is the Civil Air Patrol and Auxiliary of the United States Air Force. This is Show Low Squadron 210, based right here in Show Low, and mentor kids ages 12 to 18 years old. They learn the military customs and courtesies, hike, camp, build STEM projects, and learn leadership. The Silver Air Patrol also does a lot of local community service work. One of the cadets' favorite part of the program is they get to fly airplanes. Ah, excellent. Which leads right into our EAA chapter. The Experimental Aircraft Association Chapter 586, flying out of Show Low Airport, invites you to its family-friendly activities the second Saturday of each month, especially for youth ages 8 to 18, and you can join Young Eagles on Facebook Live.
Is this our basketball
darn.
girls?
Soccer.
Soccer girls.
We are presenting you with our Show Low Lady Cougar soccer team.
Some of them are basketball players too.
That's right. They've been partying in the USA by having fun and demonstrating hard work on the soccer field, in the classroom, and bringing the love of soccer to our community.
And on the basketball court.
And on the
Some of them.
basketball court. Oh,
We work out with their coach every morning. He's a good dude.
that's right. Service Master Complete Restoration Services.
We'll wait until that reverie is over.
They are partying in the USA.
Man, this is an Otter Pop heavy zone.
It is. So awesome. They help you with mold, fire, accidental flood, hoarding, trauma, even blood. Call them to clean up the mess. Service Master is the best. They have a 5-star rating and are locally owned and operated. You can reach those folks at 928-368-8890. Now, how about a blast from the past? We see this float coming up, and it is the Show Low Stake of the Church of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints presents a blast from the past commemorating American music and dance. Look at our young people dancing together. Thank you, Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
It's not something you generally associate with the church. I like that.
No, but it looks like they're having a fun
little
sock
different.
hop. So awesome. Sutton Weed and Pest Control treats bugs, weeds, bats, and mice. Ooh, no one
And they
wants
do a good job too.
Yeah, you don't want critters in your house.
And there are lots of critters.
There are lots of critters.
Hey, we do have a little
Absolutely.
bit of space right here, and lots of people throwing out candy this year.
Mm-hmm.
I see so much of this candy going into the storm drains.
Yes.
Dude, what happened?
Oh, we heard
What
a
was
noise.
that?
We're not sure.
That was loud. Okay, hope everything's okay down there.
Seems okay.
Yeah, the Richter scale was triggered on that one.
Well, you know what? Candy in the Street is a good
Maybe
moment
that was
to thank our Public Works Department and their street
Oh,
sweeping.
yeah.
Those guys are awesome, and they work real hard to keep our streets clean. Now, this next group, really important one, they are Walk, Run Away from Abuse. Their run is this year on October 7th at Show Low City Park, and their foundation has podcasts called Gaslight Proof, which you can access on many platforms where you listen to other podcasts. Their focus is to be a voice for victims of abuse and provide awareness and education. I know they're big on safety and letting folks know that you can always reach out if you feel you might be in a dangerous situation.
Yeah. I think they do turn victims into victors pretty well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So keep an eye out for more advertisements for their walk on October 7th.
We need another band on a flatbed, Grace.
That would be fun. Although I'm just enjoying the breeze blowing through right now. That is refreshing.
Yeah, but you got to remember, most people aren't underneath one of these, which
That's
is
fair.
This is pretty excellent. We just need some of that, the mister.
Oh,
stuff.
yeah,
That might
yeah.
wreak havoc on the electronics, though.
It could. This is our White Mountain 4x4 Club. Rock crawling, mud riding,
that thing
trailblazing.
right there
is awesome.
legit.
They're having a good time in our beautiful community. Welcome, White Mountain 4x4 Club. Oh, now those are some slick rock crawlers.
Dude, that Hummer is sick. 4 miles to the gallon.
Oh boy, that fill
4
up will
gallons
hurt.
to the mile, maybe. I don't know.
That's an ouchie on the credit card, but
Yeah, especially now.
it's not a daily commuter, shall we say?
Yeah, if you're working at home, maybe.
Maybe.
You see a lot of these guys out riding on trails.
Having
You-
their Jeep adventures.
Yeah, don't do that, man.
You know-
Your straight six might blow up.
We have a friend down in the valley who owns a Jeep, just bought one recently, and he posted a picture on Facebook. I guess that it's a fun tradition in the Jeep community where someone places a rubber duck on your Jeep. It's called, I think, getting ducked.
Okay.
And you're supposed to share the rubber duck from Jeep to Jeep just as a fun way for the Jeep community to say hello to each other.
I need to
So-
understand that tradition a little more because it doesn't quite
You know, I
it
don't.
doesn't quite register to me as something that would be like, oh, this is fun.
Right.
But
I
hey,
don't own a Jeep.
I
I've
don't
never,
own a Jeep.
Yeah, I've never been gifted a rubber duck, but I know that our friend was real excited it happened to them, and it's strong in the Jeep
So
community.
does it happen frequently, or is it
I think
something?
so.
Oh, so like I can go years without getting a duck, or like a week without getting a duck.
I would
like
say
how-
maybe months. You know, you
Okay.
just kind of out and about, pop in the store, and you might pop out and have a friendly rubber duck.
friendly
wishing-
rubber duck.
Friendly rubber duck.
Okay. What if it's a rubber duck with like kind of a mean face on it?
I mean, I suppose it could be, but I don't know that there's such a thing as a mean rubber duck. I think they're all pretty darn friendly.
Well, I'm not going to argue with you.
Oh, these Jeeps look great. Decorated
Lots of
red, white, and
Jeeps.
blue. We've got some public safety flags. Everyone's just looking awesome. Big smiles on their faces. Jeep Queen with a skeleton friend.
Oh heavens, that was shocking.
It was. You can just tell everyone is having a great time.
This is the time for that.
Now we got a special group coming down here in just a couple minutes to have everyone keep their eyes peeled because we're expecting our Show Low High School football team.
Dude, I saw their float on the way in.
Yeah?
It looks pretty great. It looks like they put a lot of work into it.
Oh, that is so awesome.
So,
We're expecting our Cougars to have a strong football season,
yeah.
aren't we?
so Carlo, I think this is his fourth year coaching.
Okay.
And I find it interesting how much he has embraced the community and is starting to understand just what we've been talking about a lot today. Just the vibe is a little different in the White Mountains, and we're kind of it's a small community, so we kind of have to play on the same team a lot.
We do.
And he's always been very.
Oh,
Oh crap! That's probably what I heard before.
I bet it is. I'm not sure what the heck we just heard, but I saw a
That's-
little plume of smoke.
That scared the dickens out of me. I was going to curse there, but
That was a heck of a noise.
Yeah, that was quite a noise.
Oh, this is a neat float. Look at the football going towards the goalpost.
That is a
So-
fireworks smell, so
Yes.
I'm sure that was intentional.
Yes.
My
Hometown.
heart is still racing though, and my hands are starting to shake, which means there was a adrenal spike.
Yeah. Oh, folks, give a big hand for our hometown Show Low High School Cougars football team.
Yeah, they've put a little work into that float.
They have
Look at that.
a beautiful cougar green, and they made a stadium. How awesome. Oh, look at it. It's a little helmet.
I recognize a lot of those people on that float. A lot.
That's so awesome.
Got some volleyball players who are also basketball players, who are also sisters of football players. And lots of family here.
We have a lot of active young people in our high school who just love to do activities and keep it going. That is fantastic.
We've got some more Cougar Pride coming up here. I think this may or may not be our cheer squad, who are a couple of years ago national champions, and they've been multiple state champions over the years.
They have. They have Our Lady Cougars, our Show Low High School Spirit Line are just a phenomenal group of ladies. Super active, super involved, and super talented because
Whoa.
you're right, they keep bringing home championships.
Are they ever?
Way to go, Lady Cougars.
Just to brag on them a little bit, I was at the state championship game where the Lady Cougars fell a little bit short to Alchese. And I tell you what, these girls can tumble.
They can.
You can tell, I mean, they're athletic.
Yep.
And by the way, all of them are able to tumble down the court, and it's shocking.
They've been tumbling gymnastics since a young age.
You're kind of a gymnastics
I never did
dancer
gymnastics.
type, aren't you?
Yeah, I did classic ballet when I was in high school. I'm a tad bit clumsy, so gymnastics is not for me. But
You can't
that's
really
all right.
tell from this picture in front of us, but I've had burritos bigger than you. You're not real big, so
I'm not a large person. That is certainly true. That's certainly true. O'Reilly Auto Parts, where you find professional parts and people. Love that. You know, you can really kind of lose your confidence a little bit when you take your car to get worked on, and it always just makes you feel better to know you have a professional, honest person working on your car.
we use O'Reilly a lot. That's a wonderful local business to have. And they're in a lot of different places, but they're, again, good people in the community, in the
Heck
parade,
yeah.
showing their support and their
Absolutely.
patriotism.
St. Rita's Fiesta Float. St. Rita's will be having their annual fiesta Sunday, July 9th, featuring the White Mountain Big Band and James T. for music. They'll also have food and fun for all, silent auction and games for kids. They want to invite you to join them from 12 to 5. St. Rita's Catholic Church Fiesta. That's going to be a good time, without a doubt. Now, fencing, huge deal here in the White Mountains. We've got Liberty Fence and Supply of the White Mountains, taking pride in keeping homes beautiful and secure with their fences for over 20 years. Their team strives to make your fencing experience like no other, with exceptional products, experienced installers, and making your project our passion. They get all your fencing needs taken care of. That's Liberty Fence and Supply.
That was a long one.
It was, but it was so worth it. Now followed, we got Clayton Homes. They're out of Snowflake. They would like you to come on in and mention the parade. You'll get $2,500 off your new home before August 1st. What a heck of a
Nice.
deal. Steep Propane coming through here, giving us a little honk. Come to Steep Propane for all your propane needs. They are committed to having
They
the
did it
lowest
again.
price on the
Scares
mountain.
me every time.
And they have the best services from their family to yours. Got to keep everyone warm with that good propane.
How are these guys able to acquire a ladder truck?
I
Is what
don't
I'd
know,
like to
but it's darn cool. Look at these guys.
We could use
Oh.
that ladder truck down at Frontier Park.
Oh, the kids love it. I love the Touch a Truck events. When they bring out all the public safety trucks and they let kiddos climb up in there, sit in the seats, see the lights. So awesome. They've got music, they're waving, everyone is just so darn happy.
Seriously, I want to know how they got a ladder truck.
Me too. So cool.
Probably a public auction, I would guess.
Friends in the fire department.
Thank you.
Oh, very cool. And they're offering folks who get one of these cards that their staff is handing out along the line, present this card to receive $5 off your propane cylinder. Fill of 4 gallons or more. You know, $5 saves you a lot of money on 4 gallons. That's a deal.
That was Councilman Clark who came by.
Very cool. We love when our council people are involved with local businesses and organizations. Giving us a wave as they go by. So many smiling faces.
It's KGJ Roofing.
That's right, KGJ coming through. KGJ Roofing was voted best roofing company in the White Mountains. They specialize in insurance claims. Call 928-240-0421. KGJ Roofing, they've got you covered.
They actually just did some work for us at City Hall. That's
They
the group
did.
that's out there.
They did.
Thankfully.
Fixing up our roof, you know,
that
sometimes.
poor roof of ours needed some work, and these guys were out there before we got there and after we left every day.
Every day, getting us all tuned up when that monsoon rain comes through. We won't have little
boy,
leaks or things
come
come
on.
through. They tuned us up, and we
Come
are
on,
super
rain.
thankful. Oh, they got 2 awesome flag displays coming through. Bold stripes, bright stars, brave hearts. That was the theme last year.
Yep.
And it's still true today. We
Absolutely.
love those brave hearts. But we know when your float is this spirited, they're partying in the USA too.
We're kind of quiet here.
We are.
We're
But not for long, because the 108th Army Marching Band, Arizona's own, is coming through. Listen to those sweet sounds of the band coming through. We've got young
got
people marching.
more than one band. How
That's
awesome
right.
is that? You get 2 bands.
The 2 bands. The 108th Army Band, Arizona National Guard, is based at the Papago Park Military Reservation in Phoenix. It's comprised with citizens and soldiers who hold full-time professions ranging from musicians, teachers, students, computer programmers, prison guards, border patrol, small business owners, construction, and postal workers.
How awesome is that?
So awesome.
Those guys are tight.
They are.
Listen to that.
They look excellent. In
Wonderful.
addition to its traditional concert and ceremonial band instrument, members of the band also perform regularly in small popular jazz, rock, country, worship, brass, and woodwind ensembles. The band has earned the reputation of Arizona's own by performing for every major National Guard command in Arizona and for numerous concerts and parades in various communities throughout the state.
Look at these guys. Look
Oh.
at that.
A t-shirt cannon!
That
How
is
exciting.
outstanding.
This is White Mountain Tees, located in Snowflake, and they can take care of all your printing, embroidery, and design needs. Their designer can create a logo to fit all your branding, plus their exceptional customer service will leave you with a product and experience you're guaranteed to love. If you need custom shirts, jackets, or supplies, visit White Mountain Tees. I can't
That's
believe they had a
great.
t-shirt cannon.
That is
cool.
such a great idea.
So
Hey,
cool.
for all you other people who make T-shirts in Sholo, and I know there's a bunch of you, that's what you do,
T-shirt cannon.
or something of that like, right?
That's right. Now, First Quality Glass, serving the White Mountains for 16 years. Wishing you a safe and happy 4th of July. Thank you, First Quality Glass.
Candy. Gotta have that candy.
That's right.
You
Following
don't have that
them,
candy, boy.
absolutely. Following them is the Navajo County Health Department. It would like to encourage you to party with the classics and get vaccinated against those classic diseases. Oh, they have peanuts. Huge fan of Snoopy. I love when he flies the Red Baron on top of his doghouse.
What do we got next, Miss Grace?
We have Boot Barn.
The Boot Barn.
That's right.
Well, those are some pretty nice looking horses there.
They do. And a gorgeous Boot Barn flag. Everyone looking excellent. Oh my gosh, the
Boy, those
hooves
are
of the
some
horses
healthy
are painted.
horses.
Boot Barn in Sholo, preserving our nation's Western heritage. They're the largest retailer of Western and work apparel in the White Mountains. I know I bought several pairs of boots there. They've got an excellent selection.
They do.
Gotta love Boot Barn.
This has been a very, very well orchestrated parade insofar that there haven't been many gaps.
That's right. Been a great parade. Coming through here, we have State Senator Wendy Rogers with Steve Slayton, candidate for House LD-7 2024. They are sponsored by the Trump Store. Excellent float coming through here.
There's Wendy right there.
Yes. Thank you, Mrs. Rogers. Everyone's giving a wave. That's right. We echo those sentiments. Happy Independence Day, folks. All right. Squire Foot and Ankle. Are you looking for a foot doctor? Squire Foot and Ankle is offering the same week appointments in their Show Low and Snowflake locations. Don't live in pain. There are a number of causes for podiatric issues. Please contact Squire Foot and Ankle, and they'll get you walking, running, and jumping in no time.
Tell you what. The stuff, nonsense travels up. So if your feet aren't right, neither your knees, neither your hips, neither is your back.
That's right.
Very important.
And we have coming through here, all gave some and some gave all. May we remember this 4th of July that freedom is not free. Greater love has
Excellent.
no one than someone lay down his life for his friends. That's John 15:13, presented by the Calvary Baptist Church.
It's a wonderful message.
Very wonderful message.
It's one we all need.
Yeah. Lady Liberty coming through.
She's in a Liberty. How
She is.
How ironic is that?
Driven by Uncle Sam. I love it. So thoughtful.
I loved my Liberty. I used to have a Jeep Liberty
Yeah?
back in the day.
Very cool.
It went many places. Maybe
Jeeps
that it didn't
often
need to
do.
go.
Jeeps often do. We got some chanters coming through USA.
Who do we got here, Grace?
This is Recovery Works.
Oh, we love the Recovery Works guys.
Recovery Works is a state licensed recovery program specializing in the treatment of alcohol and substance abuse disorder in the adult population here in the White Mountains. Stay safe, folks. Thank you, Recovery Works.
We just get to serve with these guys a lot. Wonderful, wonderful guys.
Very cool. Now rolling through here is White Mountains of Arizona Jeep and Friends. This Jeep-based recreation group is family-friendly group open to Jeep owners and others who live in or visit the White Mountains. You don't have to own a Jeep, but it's obviously more fun. They are responsible.
You get a duck.
You get a duck. That's right. That's right.
Maybe.
They are responsible and follow tread lightly guidelines,
Nice.
which is excellent.
Oh my
you know,
gosh,
when
so
you're
important.
Yeah. Out there, 4x4ing on
No
the trails.
wildcatting.
No wildcatting.
Tell you what,
Keep it safe.
there's nothing more frustrating than being out there and having there be a hunt going on and people who've invested thousands of dollars and years of time in acquiring that tag for that time. Bless you.
Thank you.
And you get some wildcatter out there just tearing stuff up. So that's good to hear.
Absolutely.
That
Keeping
they
it
take
safe.
stewardship, the trail stewardship good.
Very seriously. Oh, I love this Jeep with the bubble gun.
Well, they need a lift on that Jeep. That Jeep not clearing some of the places that it needs to go.
Oh, but
This
it
next
looks
one is
slick.
though. This
Looks
white one here is
great.
this. That got that 6-8 inch lift on it.
Yep.
Perfect.
Absolutely. I love the red colored Jeeps. So darn awesome.
Oh yeah, this old Wrangler back here. See, that was the first Jeep that I ever. That's got to be like a 91, 92, 93, something like that.
Yep. The two doors are just so much fun. Your classic Jeep. Gotta love it.
I don't know, but I like the ones with the square headlights. I don't know why.
They're awesome. Giving us a little honk and a wave. Everyone's in a 4th of July mood. The kiddos are waving.
Do you know
I love
what,
it.
Grace Payne? I have not heard the song "Party in the USA."
I
yet.
haven't either.
Like
May-
it's replaying in my
your
head,
mind.
much to my chagrin.
I wonder
But
if
I haven't heard it.
They're saving it for us, maybe
Are
for
they?
the finale.
I mean, we're a little bit further than halfway.
We are. We
so
are.
you'd think that by now.
It's very possible. Well, we'll see if maybe there's a special finale party in the USA for us. Oh, got a Loki Jeep coming through.
What does that mean?
Loki is the
The
Nordic.
god of mischief.
That's right,
Oh.
god of mischief. And when are you feeling more mischievous than when you're in a Jeep?
But
But
maintaining proper
That's
trail
right.
etiquette and stewardship,
absolutely. Seatbelts.
which may be an oxymoron or an ironic name. I don't know.
You could be a little mischievous, a little rascally, and still be
Okay.
safe.
I mean,
I
you got to,
think.
a yellow-colored car is a little bit. I mean, I don't mind.
Right?
I have a very pretty purple drum set, so who am I to talk, right?
Now this little guy zooming through here. Oh, two. We've got
Yeah,
two
what is
little.
that?
I'm not sure these fun vehicles zooming through here. They're from Small Town Tax. Small Town Tax and Ponderosa Adventures would like to show their support for our country and community by riding patriotic velomobiles.
Velomobiles.
That's right, and UTVs decorated with symbols of our great nation and freedom.
I don't know if I'd have a good time in one of those.
You know what? I would give it a try. They look cool. I see these guys kind of doing donuts, zooming all over. They look like they are just having a blast. Absolute blast.
All right, all right. The Jesus Tent Revival. Look at that.
That's right.
See those signs everywhere.
Yep. Seen them on the side
So,
of the road.
who is this?
This is White Mountain Truth Rally. Let's see here. You know, we may have gotten just a hair
Yeah, we may have
off.
a rando in here, so we apologize.
Yeah. White Mountain Truth Rally. It appears that they are having a celebration July 9th through the 16th, 6 p.m. nightly. They've got a website there if you want to jump on and get some more information. Always
Yeah.
good to-
I don't have their write-up here.
I don't either.
Maybe they snuck in.
Could very well be. We give a friendly reminder. Do your best not to sneak in the parade. We know that our staff appreciates when you
Sneaking in.
register. Please register. Oh, some wonderful God Bless America coming through. A truck pulling a little white chapel. So cute.
Well, this is rural Arizona at its best, isn't it, Grace?
It is. Absolutely is.
And it's kind of a weird thing because we're rural, but we're kind of not.
We're not. I mean,
You
we're a bigger size city for when you think of rural communities. You know, Show Low has a lot of amenities.
Yeah, who
offer.
has a Home Depot and a Lowe's? What small rural area, rural town?
That's
so you
right.
get a lot of the tastes of maybe a little bit bigger of a city in a very small town. I mean, we're 12,000 people here.
That's right.
This weekend we're probably triple that.
Absolutely. Now these folks coming through streak-free window cleaning, an easy way to brighten your day. They guarantee no streaking. Oh, and we have a demonstration. Got a guy here. Oh, he's right. No streaks.
I can tell he's done that a few times.
Absolutely. No streaking. That is awesome.
Streak free, FREI.
That's right. I know it.
Who's going to tell him?
Not me. Not me. I know in our house we have big vaulted windows, and it drives my husband usually a little nutty to try to get the big squeegee out and get them clean. We get a bird now and then that tries to come through our windows.
At
so
least they didn't spell it FRIE.
yes,
That would be very difficult to understand.
sure, absolutely.
Oh God,
This is our
Homeland Fence.
Homeland Fence and Supply is locally owned and operated and comes to you with over 100 years of combined experience. From residential to commercial, their knowledgeable staff can help you with all your fencing needs.
They just threw out Swedish fish, Grace.
Oh, I love Swedish fish. You don't see those often.
I love the Swedish fish. I have to say it that way.
There you go. And the kids don't care. They're so
Dude, there's-
excited for
yeah.
candy.
There's so much candy in the streets here that these guys are just walking right over.
Uh-huh.
They're candied out.
They are. The
well,
kiddos are.
are they ever candied out?
I think this candy giveaway rivals Halloween. I see the kiddos just with armfuls, pocketfuls of treats.
I've seen kids hand bags of candy to their parents, grandparents.
That's right.
And then ask for another bag.
Ask for another bag.
And that's just in front of us.
It's so true. Arizona Tractor and Equipment Sales, AZ Tractor, is locally owned by Brandon Perkins, located at 2201 East Deuce of Clubs. They sell LS and Bobcat tractors, also Old Hickory sheds and American Steel buildings. Come by and see them for the best deal in Arizona. Tractors are so important up here. I know we have a tractor, and I love it. It makes yard work just
you have a
so
tractor?
quick. Have a tractor.
I wouldn't pick you as a tractor owner, Grace.
I know. Well, my husband introduced it to me, and he taught me how to drive it.
He taught you how to drive it?
He did. I'm a tractor person now, and it is awesome. We have a blast. Apache Sitgraves National Forest, Lakeside Ranger District. We love seeing them.
I tell you what, we work on a lot of different projects with the Forest Service.
We do.
They are a vital partner in what we do.
Super important agency.
There's so much public land here.
That's right.
I don't know if Arizonans are aware of how much of our land in Arizona is public. I don't know the proportion right now, but
I'm not sure either, but I do know that we have a ton. You're right. Lots of beautiful forest land.
This is Arizona Portable Buildings. Do we have a write-up on them?
I am not seeing one.
Okay. Well, they've got some pretty cool, they got a rat rod right here. They have an old Chevy pickup that is pretty gnarly.
It is. Excellent paint job. Looks
Beautiful
awesome.
Paint.
Arizona Portable Buildings, 928-537-2866.
Anyway, I was talking about the Forest Service.
Yes. Awesome group. Awesome group of folks.
We work a lot together on a lot of different projects having to do with public lands. Of course, we are concerned with our parks, and we're concerned with, our public parks. But we're also very interested in working with our partners in the Forest Service on fire prevention.
Absolutely.
Working with them on public lands stewardship issues like trails.
Yes,
right?
yes. Keeping the game safe too. Human and animal interactions.
Yeah, the
important
interface
to keep
there
that
is
safe.
interesting.
Absolutely.
And then also, you've got there are land exchanges that happen, and that have to be coordinated between municipalities and the fire service, the Forest Service.
Forest Service.
But again, they just are really important to the community.
So important. Absolutely so important.
Got the camera on us, Grace.
They do.
They do. I don't.
Well,
You need to get it out of these forest land firefighters. I guess they have to come into the frame prior to them.
They do. They do. I don't have a write-up for them,
camera.
and I'm sorry, folks, but this is
It's
part
just a
of
Wildland crew.
Yeah.
That's their Wildland rig, and this is a good reminder. We are in fire season, and also a few days ago marks the 10th anniversary of the horrible incident in Prescott with.
That's right, the Yarnell.
The Yarnell 19.
That's right. We give our sincere thanks to them and their families, and make sure
We're
folks
still
know.
thinking about them.
We are always thinking about them, and thinking about our guys who go out on wildland assignments right now, who risk their lives, keep us safe. They run right into danger.
Oh yeah.
To make sure that they can mitigate and do as much possible to keep us all safe.
Let's take another opportunity, Grace, to talk about be careful with fireworks around your homes.
Yes.
Let's just take the opportunity to do that.
Yeah. Clear your property of brush. So important. It could save a life. It could save your home.
It looks like they're giving stuff out down there, so that might be what the holdup's all about.
Oh, we got a cool, very neat fire truck coming through.
That's the biggest gap. I'm going to have to call their supervisor and say, hey.
Uh-oh. No. We're so happy to see these guys. We are absolutely right. Fire
Well,
safety
we're glad
is
they're
huge.
here and not on detail
We
somewhere
are.
else fighting a fire, for heaven's sake.
That's right. That's right. Minimal call-outs, minimal brush fires happening. Everyone is working really hard to keep things safe.
Keep our fingers crossed that these July summer monsoons get here ASAP and kind of abate the thirsty land of its
That's right.
its thirst.
Keep our wildland guys safe.
You can tell, Facebook crew, the wind's kind of kicked up here a little bit. It should be about 16 miles an hour at
It
its
is.
pinnacle. At its pinnacle today. That should die way down before the fireworks go off. About 5.
Absolutely.
So
Yep.
we're not terribly concerned with fireworks and lighting them off tonight. It's always a game time decision.
It is. It is.
But
we
it's
listen
not
to-
one that we're terribly concerned with
No.
tonight.
Nope. I saw Smokey Bear.
Boy, those are some loud horns.
They are.
I guess they kind of need to be.
Smokey Bear wishing everyone a happy Independence Day. I think he's also reminding us that only we can prevent forest fires.
That's right.
You know,
He's
no,
absolutely not wrong.
no, don't drag chains. Only smoke in designated smoking areas.
Don't smoke, but if you're gonna smoke,
That's right. That's right. Make sure you know that you employ drown, stir, feel for times if
Yeah.
you're having a campfire in a permitted area. Remember those 3 things. You got to drown your fire, stir it up to make sure everything is out, and then
Well.
if it's cool to the touch with your palm, then you are good to go.
that's every time. But
Every
don't light a
time.
fire right now, guys.
That's right.
Don't do it.
That's right. Well, folks, here we have Neff Exterminating coming through. For over 25 years, Neff Exterminating has been providing pest, rodent, and termite services. They are happy to be celebrating with Sholo, our nation's independence. Thank you, Neff, for keeping the critters away.
Lots of critters up here.
That's right. We got Timber Mesa Fire and Medical coming through, giving us a wave.
They've
Hi,
been up and down the
guys.
street for a long, long time, these
They
guys.
have.
These guys are out before everybody and they go home after everybody.
That's
so
right.
again, just public safety personnel in general. If you can today, thank them.
Absolutely. They're out there keeping everybody safe. Thank you, Fire and Medical.
All right.
Now we got one of our staff coming through. He's taking pictures. Oh, this is a good time to let folks know. You know, the city of Show Low has some wonderful amenities online. If you're looking for information, our city website, showlowaz.gov, as well as we have several Facebook pages. You know, not a lot of folks know that we have one for each, one for the city, one for Parks and Recreation, one for the library. So make sure to like
One
all
for
3 of
PD.
those. One for
Right.
PD. Absolutely. You know, but our, especially the library, you know, they all have a ton of stuff going on. But if you're looking for activities, ways to join in, you know, with programs,
Yep.
we have weekly story time. We have open swim at the Aquatic
Oh,
Center.
there's so much going on right
So
now.
much. Make sure to like those pages and stay up to date with different activities. Sometimes we have a schedule change and we post those on Facebook.
Well, and also too, again, we're talking a lot about community. We're talking a lot
Mm-hmm.
about service. We're talking a lot about first responders.
That's right.
We were in a meeting yesterday. Was it yesterday?
It was. It was
Gosh.
yesterday.
Seems like an eternity ago. We were in a meeting yesterday with regards to the, just the emergency protocols.
Mhm.
And that's a
Yeah.
really good way for folks who may be new up here. And
That's
we know
right.
there's a lot of you. We answer your questions. I actually, with my wife's account, go through and answer a bunch of them. I answered a bunch like 4:30 this morning.
Yep.
Just because we hadn't seen them, because we like to spend time with our
Mm-hmm.
families and eat and sleep and not pay attention to social media.
Absolutely.
But that's a really good way to stay abreast of all things Sholo that are happening.
Absolutely. We
So
we
our
love
socials
it.
are important.
Social's super important. We have an Instagram account. We have a YouTube account. We love it when our visitors and our residents stay informed. So please don't hesitate to jump online and check out what's going on. And we do.
if you want, give us a call.
Absolutely.
928-532-4014.
Yep. Or our main number 4000, and they'll help you answer questions about trash updates.
Trash,
um,
pick up if there's a change in that
That's
schedule.
right. Road
Last
closures.
month, we want to do Sequoia
We
Village.
sure do. Sequoia Village, school and PTO invite you to celebrate freedom of education and learn about their new STEM program. It's at the end of July for back to school night. Like Sequoia Village on Facebook or go to 982 Full House Lane, Sholo. They wish to God bless America.
Yep, they're playing the God Bless America song.
They are. Oh, this is a neat float. I like the fireworks that they made.
Oh, look at that.
It is.
Speaking of fireworks, 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock, that's right.
Look to the north. Get on a high place and look to the north.
Absolutely. This is officers of the United States Public Health Service Commission Corps, one of 8 uniformed services. The Public Health Service is the only uniformed service solely dedicated to protect, promote, and advance the health and safety of the nation. And we thank you guys for all your hard work. That's all we want for our families, right? Healthy, safe, and happy. Let's see who we have coming through here. This is the Navajo County Republican Committee. Let Freedom Ring, presented by Navajo County Republican Committee.
So as we watch the Republican committee walk by, just a reminder on the fireworks tonight, it's going to be about a 27-minute show. It's going to be extremely
Excellent.
dense. It's not going to be like firing one, then another, and then another, and wait 10 seconds. It's going to be a great show.
It's going to be a great show.
9 p.m.
9 p.m.
Boy, that's loud.
They are followed in quick succession by Great Western Pest Control, proudly servicing the White Mountain area for over 10 years. They specialize in mosquito, spider, and ant treatments. Great Western Pest Control is your one-stop shop for all your pest control needs. They love serving this community and thank everyone generously for the business.
That
Look
is a beautiful tundra.
It is. With the blue, so perfect, red, white, and blue. Oh, and we have a tiny VW van.
Man, lots of pest control. There must be a lot of pests up here, Grace Payne.
There are. You know, it's important, like we've been talking about, keep those critters out of your house, especially for folks who are maybe winter visitors.
Yeah.
You know, or summer visitors, you know, and they close their homes in the winter. It's always a bummer to come home and you have some spider webs or
worse.
Or worse. Want to keep the mice out too. You know, they do damage to wiring and what have you. So keep your home critter free. Super duper important. Looks like we have, this is Teresa Yazzie, Miss Alchese, High School 2023-2024, and they wish enjoy your 4th of July Freedom Fest. Be safe and God bless you all. Miss Alchese, High School Queen.
It's a cool rat rod back there too.
That is a neat. I love the
I don't know
old
if that
timey
would
vehicles.
pass the cafe standards today. But that, I think, is what makes it pretty cool.
Well, it is just darn cool. So darn cool. Today we have Psalm 51 Ministry celebrating the lives of babies and moms. We've got some spirited pom-pommers here. We love the spirited pom-poms.
Yeah, they're into it.
They are. Gosh, I just love seeing all of our young people.
Am I hearing the song?
You might be.
No, that's Born in the USA. Springsteen.
Yes. Oh, Today is
Heard
the day
that
for
one a couple
Springsteen.
times today.
Bare Metal Fabrication, folks. Bare Metal Fab thanks everyone who supports their American dream. United we stand, divided we fall. What a wonderful sentiment.
That's a great acronym. Bare
is.
metal. What is
Fabrication.
fabrication? Yeah,
That's right.
I can think of other things.
They're giving us a wave. We love it. We love it, love it. Oh, and they've got a decorated truck here, red, white, and blue.
Dude, that one is.
Flying a flag
That
on the
one
back.
is very patriotic.
Very. Love the patriotism today. Now, we have seen just some awesome
Boy.
displays of patriotism.
Again, small town America.
That's right.
I said that kind of hickish. I was born in Texas, folks.
So were you
I-
really?
I-
I didn't know that
I
about you.
I can do that officially.
Matthew R. Smith, Farmers Agency. They are your go-to agency for all your insurance needs. Just remember, it's more fun at Farmers.
Yeah, Matt's a good dude too. Just a good dude.
Absolutely.
Even though he does coach for Snowflake, he is a good dude.
Well, we love to coach our kiddos, and they're pulling a boat behind them, which is so fun. Gosh, I still love boating.
You do?
I do. We would go out now and then, just cool off at the lake, meet up with some friends, listen to music. Important to ensure all of your recreation toys.
Yeah.
But it makes for a great day.
Yeah, I'll see those boats at the bottom of Lake Mead.
Ooh,
I hope they were insured.
that's a bad day.
I hope that it's filling back up though, which is good.
Good. Wagon Wheel Waste. Wagon Wheel Waste is a new local family-owned residential trash collection service, proudly serving their neighbors here in the White Mountains. They take pride in their hometown and want to make every trash collection day a party in the USA. I love whoever wrote that. Folks think that we write this script, but actually,
No, we don't.
The-
We kind of look over it
we
just
look-
to make sure it's
that
you
it
know,
makes sense, that we don't
grammatically
stumble our
correct.
words
Yeah.
on accident.
We still do.
That's right.
Well, I would. You're doing great, Grace.
I'm trying. Your celebration station on your FM dial features contemporary Christian music and programs to increase your faith. Treehouse One, where your children are on the air, weekdays from 3 to 5 p.m. with Miss Debbie, a real patriot teaching Christian principles found in the Bible. KSNH is heard 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Wave at your friends around the big green and blue bus to receive program guide and special treat. That's Advanced Ministries KSNH 88.5.
I love the message on the front of this truck. I love
Oh, this is coming to us from the hub.
it. I love
Do
it.
you want to get your lead out and not have to worry about heat, cold, bugs, or wind?
No, this is the hub.
This is the hub.
Yeah.
Then head on down to the range
Oh, I
at the
see
hub.
what you're saying. Oh,
That's
for the
right.
range.
That's
Got
right.
it.
The only
Got it.
climate
Slow on the
controlled-
uptake today, Grace.
That's all right. Well, they're the only climate-controlled range in the area.
Yep.
Shoot what you got, including lead bullets. You can rent or buy guns there, too. They're down the 260 on the right, just past Lowe's and Home Depot.
And
Now
I love the
this-
freedom over fear. It's wonderful.
That's right. Now, this float is making me hungry. Araberto's Mexican food. Thank you to the White Mountains for all your support. Araberto's is proud to be a part of this community. God bless our troops, God bless you all, and God bless America. Araberto's. Serving up delicious cuisine.
It's awesome.
It is
Again,
awesome.
you guys give out T-shirts. You're going to be very popular.
A family affair driving through, wishing everyone a happy 4th of July, and I think they're open today.
Oh, when are they not open?
That's a good question. So I would venture they are open today, and if anyone's hungry after
And
this
tonight
and tonight,
and tomorrow morning.
wanting to feed the family, jump on over to Araberto's and pick up a delicious meal.
Alibertos.
I love how they have a flag on the front of their truck that just went by. So darn cool. Oh, I see coming towards us a very tall Lady Liberty.
Wow.
I'm not sure how they got this done, but it
That
looks
reminds.
cool.
That may or may not remind me of a Marilyn Manson video.
Oh,
Do you remember that one? The beautiful
don't think
people.
I do.
How they grow. It's nightmare. It's terrifying.
oh,
It's nightmare inducing. But this is not that. It just
Well-
kind of reminds me of the. Actually, you do need. It is culturally relevant. You do need to watch that.
okay. Sounds good. Well, I'm just impressed. that gal, that Lady Liberty, she is.
How'd she get up there?
I'm not sure. But they're driving nice and slow. Everyone stays safe. There she is.
All right, I think I see how they did it.
That's right. Mom Doc, Women for Women, is Arizona's most trusted women's health care provider. If you're looking for an OB or a GYN, come see Dr. Stam and Becky Ortiz. Mom Doc, Women for Women has flexible appointments suited for everyone's schedule. Even open on Saturdays. They're located behind Walgreens on Cub Lake Road. Mom Doc.
That is very, very patriotic and
It is.
unique.
And well put together. They got a dancing Uncle Sam.
So we haven't made any Tommy Boy references. I just remembered.
We haven't.
I guess the little candies, right?
Yeah.
You said M&Ms on the peanuts. Remember how the
Oh
M&Ms
yeah, and
go
they
down
escape.
into the
That's right.
in
that
the car,
poor
and he's
car
like,
by the
and
end.
David Spade is freaking out.
Crandall Pest Control provides quality pest and weed services at an affordable price. No more spider webs, no more weeds. They're now offering 50% off your initial service. 50, folks. Crandall
Wow.
Pest. They kill because they care. Bugs. They kill bugs.
Very, very,
yes,
important to point that out. That could be misconstrued, and that could turn into
That's
a
right.
catastrophe real quick.
Oh, this one is awesome. White Mountain Books. At White Mountain Books, they like to party in the USA. Right after they finish this chapter.
It's so small.
With 30,000 used books on their shelves, they are certain you will find your next great read. Located on the Deuce in the basement of the Uptown building. 30,000 books. That is
There's
awesome.
no way that this guy is fitting in that thing. No way.
Too small?
By an order of magnitude, yes.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, I love the little joke they made that they'll get right to partying in the USA right after they finish this chapter. I am a culprit of that also. Sometimes I get so into my
Oh, yeah?
book, I think, oh, just a couple more pages. Just this.
What was the last book that you read that was like that?
The last book I read was The Four Winds. Excellent book. It's
Okay.
about a family migrating during the Dust Bowl. Very
Interesting.
culturally relevant to.
So kind of a historical fiction type of a thing?
Yes, I do enjoy historical books. And that was a good one. And I just couldn't put it down. Let's see who we have coming with us. Oh, time for me to flip the page.
Flip the page. Hey, this is the last page, isn't it? Last,
It is.
Yeah. Well,
this is the last page, folks.
almost.
We're winding down. This is Light of the World Church, here to defend their place as winners of last year's parade. Is the Light of the World
I
Church.
wonder if they can go 2 in a row.
2 in a row. We'll see. They're back and better than ever, with members from all over the state joining in on the celebration. And they wish everyone a wonderful Independence Day. God bless the USA.
That guy's got a really cool guitar.
That's right. Although
Looks like,
what does it look like?
it looks like an Epiphone ES 338 or a 335. I can't tell from here.
Very
Hollow
cool.
body, semi-hollow. Cool guitar.
Well, I hate to say it, but I think they're going to have some competition this year for Best Float. We have seen some impressive designs.
We got more people with guitars coming up. This is exciting for a musical guy.
Fun. Here we have coming up in the red pickup truck, True Diabetes and Neuropathy and Wound Solutions. If you or someone you know suffers from diabetes, neuropathy, or wounds, you need to contact True Diabetes, Neuropathy, and Wound Solutions in Show Low, behind Walgreens. Call 928-243-0348. They offer real healing solutions not available anywhere else on the White Mountains.
Sal and Teresa's. Look at that.
Another excellent lunch choice, Sal and Teresa's Mexican food restaurant. Come join us for Taco Tuesday specials. They have daily specials and also Fish Fridays. Don't forget Saturday margaritas all day. I have been there. They are another awesome lunch
Who hasn't
spot.
been there? It's wonderful.
Tons of great places to eat in Show Low. I can't stress this enough, and it might have been because I skipped breakfast, but during this lull that we have between
Floats.
the floats, that's right, during the floats in the splash zone before Freedom Fest, please grab a bite to eat. Lots of awesome places to go. So this is Walt Blackman, a distinguished individual with an impressive background. Walt is a 21-year U.S. Army combat veteran, having served deployments in both Iraq and Afghanistan. Walt has also contributed to the political landscape as a former Arizona state representative. Currently, he stands as a Republican candidate for the House of Representatives, aiming to represent LD7 with strong values and dedicated leadership. Mr. Blackman.
Oh, wait, we've got some baseball players, it looks like here.
Oh, yeah, Little League.
High elevation baseball, Victor Chavez.
That is awesome. Awesome, awesome.
There's Victor right there in the middle of that milieu that you can see.
Very cool. They are a local baseball club organization made up of 3 teams with kids from all around the White Mountains. How awesome. So if you've got some young
So we've had
people.
soccer teams, football teams, cheer teams, baseball teams.
Football?
I think I said football.
Did you?
But if I
Okay.
didn't, yes.
Love it. Sports is big in our community, and we love it.
Lots of multiple sport athletes. Lots and lots and lots.
Absolutely. Coming up here as we move through
White Mountain
is
Performance.
White Mountain Performance. Happy 4th of July from White Mountain Performance on the Deuce since 1984. Your expert in parts and accessories for all types of off-road and performance vehicles, including UTVs, ATVs, boats, and motorcycles. That is awesome. We know a lot of folks, well, we've seen them today with side-by-sides and all those recreation toys, and it's nice to have a hometown place where you can take them to get a tune-up. Very excellent.
All right, here's
This is Shane
Corey.
and Corey, Associates Mountain Properties, a local real estate company that focuses on turning your dreams into a reality. Oh, and they made a tiny house. Looks like it's from Up, the movie Up.
kinda. That's what it looks like.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now this one coming through here is an organization I think special to everyone's heart, Salvation Army of the White Mountains. The Salvation Army Disaster Kitchen is proud to serve locally and all through this beautiful country. They are proud to be able to party in the USA. And thank you, Salvation Army. They do great work. Super dedicated folks.
Oh, yeah.
I love seeing everyone come through. Well, guys, we're winding down. We're almost to our big finale. I hear it coming through. Our movers and shakers, usually the fire department.
Oh,
with
yeah.
Their big horn at the end.
Man, we got some dancers down there
We do.
shaking that thing.
We do.
Look at that. Everybody's so happy.
Oh, so happy.
4th of July, summertime, halfway done. Halfway done with the summer.
I know. I can't
Where'd it
believe
go?
it. Where did it go? Now this one coming through is Taufeti Ministry. They're about building relationships through Jesus, bringing unity in the communities. And you can tell through that spirit.
Oh,
Thank you, folks.
This is Big Al.
Oh,
You know Big Al.
I have not had the chance to meet him, but I've heard he
Big
is
Al.
a performer.
Is a big dude, but his personality
Even bigger.
is like very, very big. He's
Very
aptly
cool.
named. And he's got quite the sound apparatus on his truck here.
Awesome. He does. He does.
I don't even know if you can hear me talk.
I think that they performed at Sholo Days as part of their community
Okay, yeah.
outreach. You know, through Jesus bringing unity.
Well, you talk about a good man. That guy
yeah.
right there.
So awesome.
Good man. There's no guile in him. You don't meet people like that much.
That's right.
He's a good dude.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, our parade is coming to its finale, and it is brought to us by Timber Mesa Fire Department, proudly serving citizens and visitors of the White Mountains.
Hey, Grace, as we kind of wrap it up here today,
Yes, sir.
we've had a lot of themes. We've talked about them. Let's not belabor the point.
That's right.
But we live in a wonderful community.
We sure do.
Be happy.
Yep.
Be safe. Have a wonderful day. Have a safe
Absolutely.
rest of your summer. Let's follow those fire restrictions.
Yep.
Be smart.
Absolutely. Be smart.
Be safe.
And we look
Happy
forward
Independence
to,
Day.
Absolutely. Look forward to seeing everyone at this afternoon's activities.
And also, again, fireworks, fireworks, fireworks. The 4th of July, Independence Day, this nation's birthday, is not anything. The culminating moment of this day is the
Yes.
fireworks.
Absolutely.
That's where we really reflect on what was our birthday, what happened, over 200 years ago
That's
to
right.
give us independence from Britain.
That's right.
That's what we commemorate today.
that doubt.
And all of the associated freedoms, the God-given rights and freedoms that we have. It's an important day, and for me, the fireworks kind of just cap it off.
That's
and it's
right.
going to be a wonderful show, folks. It really is.
That is.
So join us at 9. Join us all day.
All
but
day.
at 9 p.m., be sure to make your way outside, look to the north, and enjoy those fireworks.
That's right.
And that's all I got. We're cleaning up trash now. We're going to go down to the wet zone here in a little bit and turn those sprinklers on, let these
That's right.
kids get wet, and have a good rest of their day.
Absolutely. Happy 4th of July, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.